Hello everybody, you tuned to Radio Card Game. Today I will show you the combo tutorial of Orphegel, the archetype that I reviewed in my last video, which link I will leave you down below if you didn't watch yet, so you can do it right after this video. So the list that you're staring at is the list of cards that I use during these combos, which are with Needlefiber and without Needlefiber. But I didn't do too much combo with Needlefiber because they are only available in the OCG, and I put them in the second part of the video. So you're not bothered with combo that we cannot perform yet. But without further ado, let's jump into the first replay. The first combo that I show you off is with Cannon and Diver. Cannon is a level 1 tuner, as I told you in the analysis video, and I know that I told you that you shouldn't play too much copies, but still is a card. It's a very useful card that unbrick your brick hands, and also is a tuner level 1. So you can use it to summon Linkuribo, and then use its effect to summon from your hand an Orphegel monster, which in this case is Diver, and also it's summonable by Needlefiber since it's a tuner level 1 indeed. So now you summon Diver and you bring Galatea from your extra deck, and then with Diver from your graveyard you summon from your deck Skeleton, which you then use alongside Galatea to summon Sorceress. Of course, now you can summon back with Skeleton Galatea, and then use its effect to shuffle one of your banished machine monsters to set one spell or trap card or one Orphegel spell or trap card from your deck. In this case, you set Babel because it's the first you need, but of course, if you already have it, you can set another card. Just make sure you don't shuffle back into the deck Skeleton, because you will need it later in the combo. Now you activate Summon Sorceress and bring Scepter, which you will use alongside Galatea to summon Longirsu. Now you activate the effect of the Scepter to banish itself and summon back Skeleton from your banished zone, and in this case it will go back to the graveyard since you use it alongside Summon Sorceress to summon Topologic Bomber Dragon. Why you do that? Because during your opponent's turn, when it will summon a monster like this, like now, you will activate the effect of Skeleton from your graveyard, summon back Galatea, of course in a zone a link monsters point to, Topologic Bomber Dragon will trigger, and then as a chain link 2, you activate Galatea, shuffle back maybe Scepter since you will probably use it as a one-off, and set one spell or trap card from your deck, which in this case is Einsatz, but can be of course also Prime or Core, which is the trap card, the continuous trap card. And Topologic Bomber Dragon resolves, destroy all monsters on the main monster zone except Longirsu since it's linked, sorry, and when it's linked it cannot be destroyed by card effect. So this is a pretty good opening, and pretty much the best one that the deck can do. Now I will show you the combos with Armageddon Knight, which are all very similar to the first one with Cannon and Diver, but of course, since I'm showing you the combo that I can do with different setup, but they are all pretty much the same, so the deck is quite consistent in bringing out the same board with different cards. So again, you with Armageddon Knight send Cannon in your graveyard to summon Diver from your hand, then you use them to summon Galatea, and with Diver you summon Skeleton. From now, you do pretty much the same combo. Summon Galatea, shuffle back Diver or Cannon if you want, set one spell trap card, in this case a Babel. You would summon Sorcerer, summon from your deck Scepter that will be sent to the graveyard alongside Galatea to summon Longirsu, and then you will use Skeleton and Summon Sorcerer to summon Topologic Bomber Dragon. During your opponent's turn, whenever you want, you activate Skeleton from your graveyard, summon back Galatea, effect Topologic Bomber Dragon, effect of Galatea in chain, and you will set a spell trap card. One interesting thing to note, as I told you in the archetype analysis video, is that if you want to wait a little bit more, you can also, if the monsters that your opponents summon cannot be destroyed by card effect, and for example it's a link monster and is linked to one of your monsters, bringing back Galatea, Topologic will trigger, but you can not only activate Galatea, but also Longirsu shuffle, targeting 2 of your banished machine monsters. Then you will chain Galatea and target one of your monsters that has been targeted with Longirsu, and then shuffle back one of them, and then the other one with Longirsu, because both of them will resolve, and you will pretty much use 2 effects at the cost of just 1. In this possible case, you will then send the undestructible monster that your opponent summoned. Again, Armageddon plus Skeleton is another setup that will bring you pretty much to the same combo that I just showed you. So you summon Cannon from Diver, you summon from your hand Skeleton, and then you summon back Galatea, or pretty much the same combo. So this deck is really powerful because can do the same combo and is the best combo that they can do right now, at least, but with different setups, which is really important and is something that most of the deck can do or try to do, because this is usually the thing that makes a deck competitive. The deck is not competitive because I think because the other decks are more powerful and have pretty much more cards than Orphegel has. I think that the deck needs more support, or even more dark link monsters, even generic like Topologic, or like the Topologic series or the Boral series. The Boral are really powerful. In fact, I think you should play them, and I will show you later in the 2 deck lists at the end of the video. Now I will start with the 3 combos or with Needlefiber. First with Armageddon Knight. Just with Armageddon Knight you can do almost the same setup, I think. You send the Strudo, of course, you summon Needlefiber, that summon All Iron from your deck. All Iron will trigger and summon a token. Make sure you summon a token in one of the link zone the summon sorcerers points to. Then you activate summon sorcerers, summon Diver from your deck, of course, because it's the first Orphegel that you want to use. Now make sure you use the token to summon Link Spider, and then you link them away to summon Galatea. Then you activate Diver, summon from your deck Skeleton, then you activate Galatea, set Orphegel spell trap card from your deck, then you use Skeleton to summon back Galatea, and at this point you can still remain with Galatea, Longirsu, and summon sorcerers in your extra zone, just to still have summon sorcerers there, because it's really powerful and it's really useful. And also you will force your opponent to destroy it, because it will probably don't want to leave it there ready to be used again in the next turn. But if you use summon sorcerers and Galatea to summon Topologic Bomber Dragon, you will not have Skeleton in your graveyard or Diver to use the quick effect to trigger Topologic Bomber Dragon. Neither you can use Longirsu, because you only have 1 machine banished, so this combo needs a little bit more setup, I think. Another combo is with Mathematician, but Mathematician sends Jet Synchron. It cannot send the Strudo, but I think it's more powerful sending Jet Synchron, because you can pitch 1 card, and so you can pitch whatever from your hand, of course, and you can pitch, like in this case, Diver or Skeleton or Cannon, because they are Orphegel cards, and in the graveyard they will do something. And also when you summon back Jet Synchron, it will be banished, and since it's a machine type, you can shuffle it back to the deck to use your Orphegel Link Monsters effect. Now you do the same thing, except for that you will bring World Scepter from your deck, since it's a really important card. Now make sure you don't use the effect of your Orphegel in the graveyard before summoning Link Spider, since your Orphegel restricts you to only summon dark monsters, and Link Spider is an Earth one. Now you can use Diver's effect, you summon Galatea, you use Galatea's effect, now you shuffle back Diver or Jet Synchron, it doesn't matter actually, you set 1 card, you summon back Longirsu, you use Scepter to summon Skeleton, and now you can use Galatea, Scepter, Galatea or Scepter, and summon Sorcerer to summon Topologic Bomber Dragon, which is the same combo that I showed you before. Plus you will have Galatea on your field, and Skeleton in your graveyard, ready to summon back Galatea during your opponent's turn, but also you can use Skeleton and summon sorcerers without Galatea, keeping Galatea in the field to summon Orcust turn, and you will have all the free link monsters, Orphegel link monsters on the field, ready to use their effect during your opponent's turn. Now Mathematician with Skeleton, that is pretty much the same combo. With Mathematician you will send Jet Synchron pitch Skeleton, summon it back, summon Needlefiber, bring all iron from your deck, all iron triggers, you summon Diver from your deck because it's the one that you're missing, and you will then use Diver to summon Cannon from your deck. Unfortunately you cannot summon World Scepter, which is a very useful card. You summon Cannon from your graveyard using Skeleton, and during your opponent's turn, you will have Topologic Bomber Dragon, Longirsu, and the ability to use Longirsu effect since you have 2 of your banished machine monsters. So this is pretty much the combos tutorial and the combos that I can do. Of course, this is with just 1 or 2 cards, but with your hand that is at least with 5 cards, you can do other things. But also at the same time, since the combos don't need a lot of cards in your hand, a lot of resources to be done, and also since you recycle all your resources, you can play a lot of entraps or generic cards in your deck. So now I will show you two lists of Orphegel, the one without Needlefiber, which is this one, and the next one with Needlefiber. So free Armageddonite because you want to see it, of course, and with them you will play also Reinforcement of the Army. You maximize the number of Orphegel, in particular Skeleton and Diver, but you will just play 1 or 2 cannon. World Scepter, just 1 because it's level 8, so it's more a brick of cannon, but still is a very powerful card that will allow you to have Skeleton in the graveyard as I show you. So in this list, since the engine is pretty tight, you can play a lot of entraps and generic cards, as I said. So free Ash Blossom is pretty standard, and the other 3 or 5, whatever you want, how many you want, entraps you can decide by yourself, and also it depends on the meta. Now I just put in the Ghost series because it's the more common used. 2 Twin Twisters are really important. You can also play free, but you don't want to see it too often or even in 2 copies because it's too cloggy, especially against decks that don't set too much spell and trap cards. It depends on the meta, of course, but at least 2 is really important to play them because, again, the deck cannot deal with spell and trap cards. So you need Twin Twister or Cosmic Cyclone or MST. But I think that Twin Twisters is still a good card in this deck, since discarding a card, especially Orphegel one, is not a big deal. Called by the Grave, really important because you don't want your combo be stopped by your opponent's entraps. Allure of Darkness, just to put consistency in the deck, and also banishing your dark monsters, especially the machine one. It's not a big deal since you can shuffle them back into the deck with your Orphegel monsters. Foolish Build, it expands itself 1 for 1 because you play 2 cannon. If you want to play just 1 cannon, you can cut off 1 for 1. And Reinforcement of the Army, Terraforming, free Babel because it's really important since we don't have Needlefiber, so we have more space in the deck, and you want to see it or Einsatz, at least one of them, to bring to put on the field the best setup. Just 1 prime and 1 core. You can cut 1 Allure of Darkness for a 2nd prime, but prime is an odd once per turn, but at the same time it's sent to the graveyard, the monsters, instead of banishing them. Your choice. Core I think is good just at 1, you can even play it 2, or you can put Upstart in the deck since the monsters that you summon out are pretty big, so you deal a lot of damage. And also you will clean you will clean the board of your opponent really fast and a lot of times, so you can even play them. The extra deck is pretty standard, 2 copies of Longirsu and Galatea, just 1 copy of Orchestron, you don't summon it too much, and also you can shuffle it back into the deck from your into extra deck from your banished zone to summon sorcerers because it's pretty much an Orphegel monster. It's pretty important and enable all your combos. Deco Talker just because it's dark and you don't play Needlefiber, you cannot play other monsters than dark. I just put Phoenix inside because you can use it just once, I think, and it's important to destroy your opponent's spell trap card. The two Bottle Dragon, one Lord and one Bottle Sword. Bottle Sword is really huge. It allows you to OTK your opponents pretty much in every deck, and of course Topological Babel Dragon. You can even put two of them, maybe cutting out Bottle Dragon since you don't have problem dealing with monsters. And Topological Bomber Dragon is maybe more powerful than Bottle Dragon since with the combos allows you to wipe your opponent's board as a quick effect and more than once per turn, of course. The deck with Needlefiber is more tight actually because you need a lot of tuner in your deck, target of Needlefiber or fodder for Needlefiber, and you also play Mathematician. You can even cut out Armageddon Knight, but I think it's too overpowerful card because it's the 4th, 5th and 6th copy of Mathematician and can still send Destrudo to the graveyard, and every Orphegel monster. Mathematician can do it too, but with Needlefiber you want to maximize the possibility to open with your best combos. You still use 2 cannon, I think, but with Jet Synchron on All Iron you can even cut them out completely from your deck. As you can see, the number of entraps is lower than the first build because you don't have a lot of space, but the lineup of your spell and trap cards is pretty much the same except for Allure of Darkness. As you can see, I put inside the cards that I cut out so you can understand what I actually did with the deck instead of just staring at the list. And in the extra deck, I cut out Deco Talker, Trisbana, Topology Trisbana, and Bottle Dragon to put one Link Spider for your combos with Needlefiber. Just one Needlefiber because it banishes itself to summon Wonder Magician, which will destroy a spell trap card, really useful for the deck. And since Needlefiber is machine type monster and is banished, just comes up that with your Orphegel monsters, you can shuffle it back into your extra deck. For the rest, the extra deck is pretty much the same of the first one. So this is pretty much for the deck list and the combo tutorial video. If you liked it, leave a like and even comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you will change in deck lists, and tell me if you have more combos for the deck. Maybe you can share with me and with the other users. And also subscribe if you're not yet. And we will see to the next video. I'm Radio Card Game, signing out. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. And leave a like and comment down below what you guys think of these combos and of this deck list. Share with me and with other one in the comment section down below your other combo that you have in mind or some deck list deck choices. Thank you for watching again. Radio Card Game. We will see in the next video. Signing out.